Stay fresh music.
Yo, so how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So as I'm sure you guys are aware by now, for the last few months I've been banging out a ton of epic money and RP guides, which, going off the feedback, seem to really be helping you guys out, especially with all these new vehicles and properties coming out every single week. A day doesn't go by without you guys asking me, is there any new ways of grinding some very easy cash and RP in the game? And boys, I'm not gonna lie, I've got an absolutely epic money making method to share with you guys today. Some of the figures we're talking about are well over $84,000 in just over 15 minutes of work. So whether you guys are looking to stack up millions or even rank up your character, I guarantee this video will help out all of you guys straight away. Now, before I get into today's method, I do want to say Rockstar Games have expanded the double money and double RP promotion on the new adversary mode Power Mad, and I did upload a video just last week showing you guys how you can earn over 154k as well as over 30k RP from a single game of that new adversary mode called Power Mad. So what I will do is leave a link down low in the description in case you guys do want to grind at that method, or even if you guys get bored of grinding at this method in today's video, you guys have got another option to earn equally as good money. But I will say this method right here is so goddamn easy, I guarantee all of you guys will be laughing straight to the bank. Now, I do also want to add, there is actually two ways that you can grind this method out. I am aware there were all different styles of players in GTA 5 Online. Some of us like to roll our sleeves up and get our hands dirty, and then some of us just like to sit back AFK, watch some YouTube videos and be racking in the money. So what I thought I'd do is go ahead and show you guys two methods on how you guys can grind today's method out to maximize it to the most. Now, like I did mention, Rockstar Games did extend the double money and double RP on the Power Mad game mode, so I will leave a link down low in the description. That method isn't solo, and this method in today's video also isn't solo. However, I do have a working solo moneymaker method out currently, so I'll also leave a link to that down low in the description in case you guys do prefer just to play the game solo and you don't like relying on other people. Although, as you guys will see later on in this video, this is practically a solo method, because even though you've got other players in your game, you only really need one person to play each time you're grinding this method out. Now, maybe some of you guys don't have that many friends that actually play GTA 5 Online, so I'm actually going to do something different in this video. Usually when I post my money guides, I'll tell you guys to check back in a few hours if you want to join my crew, because they're usually full, so I like to kick people after I've made the money guide. However, I'm going to be kicking all my inactive players from my crews before this money guide goes up, and the reason for doing that is so all of you guys that watch my videos early do have a chance to join my crew right now. So I will leave a link to all three of my crews down low in the description: LaazrGaming PC, LaazrGaming PS4 and LaazrGaming X1. Each of these crews were created for each platform, so only join the crew on the platform you guys play on, or only join the crew that you have your social club linked to, because I can check if there's a PSN or an Xbox Live gamer tag linked to the crew, so you guys will be getting kicked first if you're going to be joining a crew taking up someone's space on a platform you don't even play on. Plus, I'll leave a link to the first ever crew that I created called Laazr Gang, so the OG crew. If any of you guys do want to come and join that crew is spread across all platforms, so it doesn't matter if you're on Xbox One or PS4, all of you guys are welcome to come and join that crew. So that crew is called Laazr Gang. I will also leave a link to that down low in the description. I do also want to let you guys know that I have seen your comments asking about more clothing glitches. I have been recording a ton of new clothing glitches, from how to save bodyguard outfits, how to wear masks, hats, sunglasses, accessories all at the same time, how to acquire rare clothing items, plus much more. So those videos will be out in the next week or so. However, as always, if you guys do want to enjoy the video and you're doing to see me cover more epic money and RP guides in the future, all I ask is just show support by dropping a like down below. Feel free to subscribe, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so as I did mention, yesterday Rockstar Games did extend the double money and double RP promotion on the adversary mode all the way up until the 7th of August. However, Rockstar Games have also introduced a new promotion, which is double money and double RP on all the MOC missions. And unless you guys actually know how to grind these out properly, they probably won't even seem like the greatest of money guides. But once I show you guys how you can earn all the bonuses as well as the best time to spend in the mission, you guys will see straight away this is by far, hands down, one of the best money making methods in recent times. So like I did mention, these are the MOC missions, so you guys will need to own an MOC in order to actually launch these missions. So as I already mentioned earlier on, you can join one of my crews and find some players that way. But also, if you guys do join my crew, you're better off also leaving a comment underneath this video. You can say need MOC followed by your platform and whether or not you got a mic, because I know certain players only like to play with other players who've got mics. And likewise, if you guys actually own an MOC, you can say I own an MOC, looking to grind this out, need associates. And also, don't forget to leave your gamer tag as well as your PSN so people can find you easily. Now, like I said, I know certain players only like to grind out methods with other players who've got mics, but I guarantee as long as all of you guys have watched this video all the way through, you won't even need a mic to grind this out. It's so goddamn easy and straightforward. Once everyone knows what they're doing, it's practically impossible to fail. So obviously, the person who's going to be hosting the MOC missions does need to make their way inside the MOC, go up to the little screen and press right on the D-pad just so you guys can do what I'm doing on screen and launch one of the missions. Now, as you guys can see, there is 8 different missions you guys can choose from, so I know a lot of you guys are going to be thinking, what is the best mission to actually grind out for money in RP? And it is actually the 5th mission, the MOC mission called Cover Blown. Trust you me guys, I've smashed out all of these missions several times, and in fact I do actually have gameplay of me completing every single one of these MOC missions on my channel, so if you guys do want to go and check those out, do feel free to. Now, once you guys are in the setup menu, obviously you want to change the difficulty to hard so you get that 1.5 extra cash and RP, and then from here go ahead and invite your 3 friends into the game. Now, as you guys can see in the bottom right, it does only require 1 other player to launch this mission. However, you guys will be receiving bonuses for every other player that you have in your game, which I will talk about later on in the video. However, it is worth mentioning, you're better off just trying to invite as many people in here as possible, because you aren't going to have no advantage by doing it with just 2 players. It isn't the type of mission where another player can actually fail the mission for you, which I know is pretty rare. Coming from someone that's played a lot of GTA 5 over the last 2 years, I do remember those days when I used to grind out contact missions with noobs and I had to rely on them to do one basic thing and they kept on just failing it. That shit right there will trigger any man. I don't care how fucking experienced you are at the game. The fact that a random player can't fail the mission for you in the mission is such a massive benefit in my mind. However, go ahead and launch the mission once you guys have got 4 players in your game. Now, this mission, like I said, is by far, hands down, in my personal opinion. Feel free to disagree with me down low in the comment section if you don't agree with me. This is hands down the easiest MOC mission you guys can select. You're basically just going to deliver an MOC from one spot, as you guys can see here, right near Trevor's Runway, all the way down to the docks. Now, this drive alone only takes about 5 minutes, and that is being very generous. I'm saying 5 minutes, including a bunch of crashes and stops and fails, like you guys just saw at the start of the video. I pressed start there. But as I was saying, all it requires is for one of you, in this case it's me, to get inside the driver's seat, and then your 3 friends can mount the guns inside the MOC, and then it's practically a walk in the park, as you guys are about to see. Now, I'm actually going to fast forward this gameplay to save you guys time, but what you guys will notice is in the bottom right, once you guys encounter your first enemies, you'll get 2 bars. It will say enemy lock on and then speed. So basically, you can't let the MOC go under a certain amount of speed before the enemies lock onto you. Now, this sounds much worse than it actually is. I remember when Rockstar Games first released these missions, I almost thought this was like the movie Speed, where you know they're on the bus and as soon as they come to a stop, the thing's just going to self-explode. I actually think there's another adversary mode with a similar theme to that, but this isn't the case for this mission whatsoever. I fully tested this method out to see how long can I like sit there until these enemies lock on and take me out. And you guys have all seen the gameplay. I practically come to a full stop right here, as you guys can see on screen, for a long time, and the enemies didn't take me out. I even go ahead and press start to see if there's any enemies around me, and there clearly was. So you guys don't have to worry about crashing into a wall and coming to a full stop and then exploding. The mission really isn't that hard like I initially thought that it would be. I've at least played this mission about 7-8 times and not died once. I've not seen the MOC to get destroyed once, so you guys really have to be below level 12 to fail this mission, or just really new to GTA 5. And what you guys would also notice is there is no roadblocks with these vehicles whatsoever right until the end, where there's one. And you also will notice is that the majority of these Pegasus vehicles will come face first with you. So in many cases, you're better off telling your friends not to even shoot the vehicles in front of you, because you can just clip off them and glide straight past them. As I'm sure some of you guys might be aware, when you actually shoot or destroy a vehicle and it becomes stagnant, it could just block up the road and it becomes more of a nuisance than you actually just clipping an active vehicle out the way. But either way, whether you get your friends to take out the vehicles or you just want to drive straight through them, this mission is a walk in the park. And as you guys can see, that is it, boys. That is literally the mission done. Just one player driving the MOC from point A to point B with a bunch of your friends in the background just shooting off guns for the hell of it. And if anything, it's actually a pretty fun mission, especially if you're one of the guys sitting in the back. All you got to do is sit on a mounted gun and shoot cars, and you're going to be receiving a shitload of cash. You really have no reason to complain. Now, I know some of you guys might be thinking, am I not better off playing the final MOC mission, which is going to be the hardest? And the simple answer to that is no. All of these MOC missions pay exactly the same. So if you guys want to use some common sense very quickly, you're always better off just doing the easiest option, which will cause you guys less stress and earn you guys much more money in the long run. Now, if you guys aren't aware, Rockstar Games have updated how these missions do pay out. Every single mission, whether it's contact mission, MOC mission, or the special vehicle missions, they're all very much time based now. So the longer you guys wait in the mission, the more money you guys will be receiving. So to make things very clear for you guys so you don't get confused, I put together this graph right here, and this basically indicates the percentage of payout you guys will receive for the amount of time that you spend in the mission. So as you guys can see here, to receive 100% of the pay from the mission, you guys will have to spend a minimum of 15 minutes in the mission, and that will bag you guys a very nice 47k every single time you do that. So that is method 1 of grinding this mission. As you guys can see right here, we was able to actually deliver the MOC in under 5 minutes. So if you want to grind out the AFK method, like if you guys are eating your dinner, you're watching some YouTube videos, or maybe you just want to go and crack a fat shit, you can literally just park up your MOC and be making money for sitting AFK. And just quickly, in case you guys was wondering of what my friends doing throughout that entire mission, I'm going to show you guys their point of view right now. Literally all they had to do was get in the back of an MOC, mount a turret, and just spray it off against everything they can see. You do also get unlimited ammo whilst you're mounted on these turrets, so it is literally a walk in the park. When I tell you guys it is impossible to fail this mission, I mean it is impossible to fail this mission. So taking off where we just left, the first way of grinding this method is just to sit AFK once you deliver the truck, and then you can just go ahead and deliver it, and you'll receive your nice 47k every single time, as well as an epic 7000 RP. However, if you guys take a look at this graph one more time, by spending 6 to 8 minutes, we're going to be receiving 60% of the pay, not 50%, 60%. So if we want to do some very quick maths, 60% of that 100% payout is still over 28k. So let's just say we complete this mission 3 times, that will only take us 18 minutes, so 3 minutes longer than the previous method. However, by completing it 3 times at 6 minutes each, we're going to be bagging an insane $84,000, which I think we can all agree, for only 3 minutes extra work, you're practically going to be earning double than the previous method, which the majority of people are going to be doing out there. You guys really have no reason to complain. Plus, you do also receive around 4,500 RP, so altogether a nice 12,000 RP on top of the 84k every 3 attempts. And the great thing is that this is unlimited. You guys can literally grind this out as much as you want, as long as you want. There is no cap. But as always, you guys know how Rockstar go on. They do watch these videos out there, and they might nerf the pay in the future. So definitely get on and make the most of it while you guys can. And as I mentioned in the intro, I will also leave a link to 2 other money making methods down below in the description. A solo method if you guys do prefer playing by yourself, and also another method showing you guys how to earn the max 154k as well as 20k RP per game from the new adversary mode. So both of those will be down below in the description, as well as a link to all of my crews. Nonetheless, that's going to do it for me, guys. As always, if you guys do support this channel and you do want to see me cover more epic money and RP guides in the future, all I ask is you show support by dropping a like down below. Feel free to subscribe, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.